everyone, and welcome to the Air Goddess Network. I am your hostess, the Air Goddess. Tonight we're doing a special pull. I actually did it last night. I felt pulled or called to ask what's going to happen on November 5th, because we're all in a frenzy. We're all up in arms. We're out there voting. Yes, we are. But at the end of the day, we're just not sure what's going to happen because of all the back and forth, the negative comments on Trump's side, while Pamela is pushing forward with a more positive message for us all. And so I just felt called to find out which way we're going to go. Now, mind you, things could happen, things could change at any given moment. But last night, I had to ask the questions. So let's jump right on in, shall we? So the first thing I asked, I have my trusty phone here, but one of the first things I asked my guides or spirit regarding this whole election campaign hoopla is, who's gonna win? Who should we look forward to winning? I mean, that's what we really want to know, right? Okay, so the answer I got was, I got the Justice card and I got the Patience card. Now, before we go any further, I have Miss Harris's birth chart sitting up here. And I want to let you all know, I'll put it up here so you can get a quick look at it. But just so you know, she is a Libra, okay? And her sun sits in the 5th house, so this Justice card is Libra. It's ruled by Libra. It's a major arcana card. That means major shifts happening, okay? And then with the Patience card, which is run by Sagittarius, also known as Temperance, by the way. Her 7th house sits in Sagittarius. So it's giving Libra Sagittarius energy. So it looks like, for right now, as it seems, Kamala's on the track to win. Now, the card I got at the bottom of the deck for her was the Ace of Water. The Ace of Water represents new feelings, new relationships, good feelings, looking forward, starting over, right? And then at the top of the deck for her, we got the Fortune's Wheel, which is ruled by Jupiter. Now, Fortune's Wheel, when it's in an upright position, as you can see I showed you guys, means that we're on an upswing, meaning we're going toward lucky times, great times, wonderful times ahead. So that's good to know, right? So right now, that's what the card said. Okay? Things could change at any moment now. But as of today, November 1st, that's what it's looking like. Okay? So as I went forward with my questioning, I asked the cards, what's going to happen to Donald Trump after the election if Kamala wins, which it said it would. She would. So the first card I got for him was the 3 of Water in the reverse position. Now, the 3 of Water says to me that maybe he'll emotionally go into isolation. He's not going to want to celebrate. He's going to want to go inward, have his feelings on the inside. He's not going to be feeling really good. Okay, that's just the bottom line. And then at the bottom of the deck for him, I got the 9 of Earth. This is the Sun and Venus. I mean, the Venus and Virgo card, right? So what that says to me is he's going to retreat even further and make his own little world. Because let's be honest, y'all. Donald Trump has everything he needs. He's got his friends, his money, his quote-unquote power, whatever that is for him. So what he's going to do is he's going to go into his little garden, whatever his little garden is, and he's going to pretend like nothing ever happened, because as far as he's concerned, he's got everything he needs, right? Because he's rich. And then at the top of the deck, even though he's rich, y'all, he got the 5 of Earth, or the 5 of Pentacles. Now, the 5 of Pentacles or 5 of Earth in the upright positions means further isolation, feeling further isolated, feeling like he has nothing, feeling like there's nobody that's going to help him, quote unquote, because it's a Moon and Taurus card. And what typically, depending on the Taurus person or that feeling, because Taurus also runs the bank, luxury items, things like that. He's going to go to his luxury items and have those as what he values. He's going to go and surround himself with things that he values, which is his own rich things, you know, luxury items, luxury people, luxury things, his things that he values so much, his house and Mar-a-Lago, whatever that is. So he's going to feel like, let me go retreat to my luxury items that I have so much of. I'll make my own world, and I'm not feeling so good about having to retreat, because we all know that Donald Trump is a Leo rising, and with a Leo rising, he needs all the adulation and the applause and the spotlight on him. So he's not going to be getting that, according to this. He's not going to be getting any of that. As a matter of fact, he's going to retreat, because he's not going to want that type of attention where it's infamy, where it's not good, making him look good, because you know he's not gonna want to be in the spotlight if he's not winning, right? Now, what I asked about Ms. Harris, what's going to happen with her after the election, right? So I got the 4 of Fire, which is the 4 of Wands. Now, the 4 of Wands is homecoming, security, celebration with those you feel good with, right? Whether it be family, friends, things like that. So, you know, she may very well be celebrating with her family and friends, and those that she feels like her family and friends, and just feeling like she really made it home. She feels secure in where she is, as she should, because she's basically already at the White House. So it's like going home, really, right? Okay. So that's self-explanatory, because she works at the White House closely with our current president. So it's like saying, now I'm home and now I'm here. At the bottom of the deck, I got the 8 of Fire. A lot of fire energy for her. The 8 of Fire is Mercury in the Mercury in Sagittarius. So that tells me that she's going to be doing a lot of traveling, a lot of going, a lot of meeting people, foreign dignitaries, maybe having a lot of long distance communication with those who may be congratulating her on being the first woman president of the United States of America, someone of color, a person who is non-white and not a male. Okay. So she's going to be getting a lot of phone calls, messages, a lot of people talking to her, maybe even traveling, you know, a lot of communicating, a lot of traveling, long distance and otherwise. The top of the deck I got for her was the Messenger, or the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Fire. And again, that's really moving forward quickly, having to move quickly, got a new job, got to go quickly, got to go now. Maybe even a little bit hasty, because it's time to get moving, time to get going. She's got a lot to take care of, so that would make sense, right? Now, let me pull up Mr. Trump's chart so I can get you all to have you all understand a little bit more about what I pulled for him. So going back to what's going to be going on with him, of course, is we've got the 3 of Water. With Mr. Trump here, I believe he has Mercury in Cancer. Yes, he does. He has Mercury in Cancer in the 11th house. So the 11th house is friends, organizations, co-workers, things like that. So he's going to be feeling out of place with those people. You know, he's not going to be so happy. And again, the 3 of Water is Mercury in Cancer. Okay. And he does have Mercury in Cancer, like I said, in his 11th house, which is groups, organizations, wealth, that type of thing. So he's not going to be too happy. Okay. And then, like I said, he's got the Moon in Taurus. Okay. But his actual moon is in, let's see here, Sagittarius. So, of course, with his natal moon being in Sagittarius, and Miss Harris's 7th house being in Sagittarius, he's going to feel some type of way, because while she's balancing how to deal with dignitaries and the common folk and everybody else in between, He's feeling like a xenophobe, and how dare she wins, because again, she is non-white and she's not a male. And we all know how he feels about that. Okay, so that's making him feel some kind of way too. So of course he's going to isolate himself. There's that moon in Taurus. I got to go back to my luxury things. Let me go to what I value. I'm going to go isolate myself. That's with Mr. Trump here. Okay, and then like I said at the top, he's going to go isolate himself with all his things in his garden. When a person like Trump doesn't win, they retreat and go into isolation mode and surround themselves with people who think like them, look like them, act like them, etc., etc., etc. So if you have any input you want to give, let me know that in the comments. But so far, as of November 1st, this is what has come up. Now, like I said, things can change. Really, they can. Anything can happen. But right now, it looks like after all the hoopla that has gone on in the last couple of days with, the floating garbage comments and isolating people of all different races and colors and creeds and nationalities, and those people who've come to America to find a better way to live a better life here in these United States of America, he has alienated them to the point where, it looks like he put his foot in his mouth, and well, we all know what happens with that on live television, right? Whether he said it or someone who is associated with him said it, because again, his Mercury is in Cancer in the 11th house of friends, and they're going to speak their emotions right there on Front Street in public and cause chaos. Yeah, Cancer with Aquarius energy. Those emotions causing chaos for the entire nation, alienating the entire nation of those who have been here for quite some time, who are naturalized citizens and who do have the right to vote, and who are from those different backgrounds that he has disparaged so badly. He's put his foot in his mouth, y'all. He really has. This is only what Spirit is saying. This is not me. It is Spirit. I was called to do it. So and that's what I did. I follow what my spirit guides ask of me. My universe asks of me. By the way, if you haven't voted already, get out there and vote no matter what. Whether it's for Mr. Trump or Ms. Harris, it doesn't really matter. As long as you make your voice heard, make sure that your rights are not taken away. You're on either side of the playing field. You decide. You decide whether you want to be heard again in the next 4 years. Okay? Y'all have a good night. See you soon.